Hello friends, a warm good morning. Ajay T. Joseph here. So welcome to my YouTube channel. For last few weeks we were discussing a few videos on internal security and all. Now since the prelims is nearing, what I wish to tell to you is what are the important books that you need to refer when it comes to UPSC preliminary examinations as well as for the mains examinations. For the time being I am looking at the GS perspective. So in the general studies we have our four important pillars. There is a history, there is a geography, there is a polity, there is a economy. Then we need some kind of science and technology as well as the current affairs part. So right now in the first slide I have given certain standard books on history. And before going into the standard books, the one thing that I wish to point out to you is like how to select the right coaching and right coaching methodology. Because in many times in market you can see lots and lots of coaching institutes and they are flooding you with lots and lots of books, and what they try to tell is like, okay, just only go through our material, no need to study anything else. That is a very bad example, no matter whichever coaching institute tells you. And that's the reason why I wish to point out some important books for history at first. So I will go slide by slide. So when it comes to history, so modern India, what I would prefer is like Modern India Spectrum by Rajiv P. Ahir, because Mr. Rajiv P. Ahir is a former, he is a civil servant, he is an IPS officer, and Nitin Singhania's Art and Culture is also very relevant for UPSC GS, is because he is also a 2013 batch IAS officer from West Bengal, and these books are very in tune with what is the requirement of the UPSC prelims as well as mains. And Art and Culture, you have the National Institute of Open School Material, and obviously this world history, which is normal law, this is very suitable for the mains perspective, because in prelims you don't find world history as such. So this, among these, the most important thing that I wish to point out will be the Modern India Spectrum by Rajiv P. Ahir. It will also have the modern as well as the post-independence consolidation. Yes, we will get questions from post-independence consolidation even in the prelims. So next slide. And for geography, the two important books are G.C. Leong, so the physical geography is there, and Shankar IAS Environment and Ecology is very preferred, because environment and ecology is a very important topic that you get lot of questions in the prelims. And also if you are preparing for the forest services exam, this is also a must read book, and you can expect say 10 to 15 questions, but they have covered the important topics very well. That's why I say this environment and ecology. I think the 7th version is there of Shankar IAS is a good book that you can refer. And next, polity, you will all be knowing about Lakshmikant, and Subhash Kashyap My Constitution is also a book where you get a lot of information regarding Indian polity, and it will be you will be able to write good answers also. The next slide. And economy, it's Ramesh Singh, and next slide please. And what I wish to point out is certain apps that are required that will make your preparation more easier. That's what I wanted to point out to you. Like if you look into the Play Store, you can find this UPSC CSE is an Android app, and I will also tell you a few YouTube channels that are very much required for your preparation, because this exam is all about your writing skill and analytical skill, so that you need to have unbiased sources and you need to arrive at a conclusion that should be a logically correct as well as a democratically valid conclusion, so that you have certain YouTube channels which will be helpful for your international affairs as well as internal security. So Strat4 is one YouTube channel, you can check it. You can get a lot of idea about the geopolitics, but you have to understand that you have to limit the sources in and around that is happening around India. You don't have to worry what is happening between European Union or Russia, but in and around that is India, and that is relevant for India. And the Strat4 Global is a new YouTube channel. It has been started by the NDTV journalist Nitin Gokhale. So you get a lot of information regarding internal security. For example, the Indochina issue recently, he has covered it very well. And next YouTube channel that I wish to point out is the Rajya Sabha TV, and you can subscribe and get the notifications. And if you see that in the YouTube channel, the programs like the India and the World and the Big Picture is very useful for GS paper 2 and paper 3, because in paper 2 you get questions on international relations, and in paper 3 you get questions on internal security. So these programs where you can see good panelists coming and discussing things out will be very helpful for your preparation. And one site, two sites that I wish you to subscribe is this IDSA, because it's a defense think tank. Now it has been renamed on the name of late Manohar Parrikar. If you register your email ID, you get good articles written by experts on internal security. So this is and you can find many questions also, because this is a think tank linked to the Ministry of Defense. So you can see many questions also coming from this. So it's something that I wish to point out. And another one important good site is the Insights of India IAS. So when you register your email ID, you get daily questions, weekend essay challenges, current affairs quizzes. So it will, by looking into the mail ID itself, by checking it out, your preparation will go on smoothly. The next slide. So this is just a screenshot of what I have provided for this UPSC CSE app. So what you can find is, you can see the NCERTs, magazines, old NCERTs, syllabus, previous year question papers, NIOS, open source books. So the thing is, like, entire of the syllabus will be covered smoothly in this app. So this the reason why I wanted to put this video is very simple, because one thing I wanted to point out very clearly to you is, like, while selecting the coaching institutes, like, there will be n number of materials, but you have to understand, unless and until you don't go through the standard books, you are not going to write the fruitful answers. Because you have to understand, whenever the coaching stay, like whichever be the coaching institute, X, Y or Z, say that, like, okay, you have to we have our own set of study materials, our own set of books, you don't need to read anything else. That, my friends, is not going to work out in reality. Because you have to understand, the people who are setting the questions, they look and they refer these core books and they set the questions. And what about the materials that may be prepared by the coaching institute? Yes, they will be prepared. These materials will be prepared by the coaching institutes, by the people who have not cleared UPSC and maybe in the struggling phase of UPSC preparation. So you cannot expect such a material to be at par with what are the core books that I have mentioned here. So this is one reason why I wanted to put this video, and many of you will be knowing these books. And also I will just tell you some sources from directly where they have asked the questions. For example, like in say 2014, there was a question on history in GS1, right? The question was like this: why all the wars are happening in Panipat? You can see the first war of Panipat, second war of Panipat, third war of Panipat, right? These kind of wars, why it is happening only in Panipat? But you don't see that kind of an answer in a particular, say, coaching book as such. But that was there. If you look into the Rajiv P. Ahir Modern India Spectrum, in a very small concise form, it was given in a box why the war was happening in Panipat, right? So this is why I wanted to emphasize on this materials, I mean, like the core books as such. That is the reason why I put this video. So thank you for listening to me, and do subscribe and click the bell icon for more videos. Thank you. See you with the next video. Thank you all.